Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm back with the final live stream. I think I'm going to be on tomorrow morning in the morning, just in case like you got to cut out or whatever, go to sleep or something. I should be on tomorrow in the morning too. First person here is Sue for general. Okay, you may start to feel balance come in over your life. Like this is like feeling balanced. You're like equal time in different places and feeling good and content about it. Your intuition will be spot on. Listen to it. You have some good karma coming in. Five of Pentacles in reverse it's a nice relief. It's like paying off a debt or a loan or getting money together that you were worried you weren't going to have, and that goes into the past. So it's like, oh, I paid it off. It's done. Thank God. Maybe taking some time for rest and relaxation coming up soon, and you have happiness coming out over your life. You also have success with a current endeavor. It's probably that test that you're so concerned with. And then after that, things start to move forward pretty quickly for you. You're on the right path. Okay, we've got Soleil, general for the rest of the week. You should be at the right place at the right time sometime this week. I feel like there was some sort of a fated meeting. You may be spending time at your home redecorating, reorganizing, recleaning, whatever, doing a creative project around the home before the end of the week. You also may be feeling a little bit more respected around work before the end of the week, and you may feel like life is starting to move forward quickly. New beginning, or not a new beginning, but like a transformation starting to come in, or you're starting a personal transformation. It could be starting this week. It could be starting like the beginning of August, starting to move in a different direction, growing, evolving. It's positive. The death card's positive. Positive change for the most part. Talia, general. You're gonna have some choices. Seven of Cups, choices ahead. Leaving regret, pain, and bullshit in the past. Negativity moves into the past, and life starts to move forward quickly. If you've been waiting to hear from somebody or hoping to hear from somebody, you haven't, you should get that phone call or message coming up. Water sign shows up. It could be somebody who's looking to get involved with you romantically if you're not with anyone, because this here is love, money, abundance, fertility. Children, should you want them, be careful if you don't. Passion comes into your life, feeling less stressed, and also feeling like things are starting to fall into place for you. Like things are starting to fall into place, and like without having to struggle, like just things are starting to happen. Allison, Dylan is confusing. He keeps coming and going. I told him I don't like that, and he's just stopped replying. Yeah. Well, he's a little bit unbalanced, a little off balance. See, here's what's going to happen. Here is him pulling back. You guys have a little minor disaster, but then things move forward again. And then he holds himself back again. It's going to be like this for a little while. This is just him. This is how he rolls. You have strength in the world at your feet. You also have a Capricorn coming in. I don't remember what sign he was, but you may be the one that has choices, and you may feel like you don't want to deal with him. You know, a lot of these people that are like in and out, back and forth, up and down, when somebody else shows up, they usually wind up getting tossed to the side. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else showed up and you were kind of finished with him, because he's going to continue like this for a while. It's not to say things can't stabilize eventually, but this is him. Like, that's his personality. He's just like that. It's frustrating. I get it. Avery, what? 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 Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this all moaning about? And he will respond. He's just going to be, he'll respond in his own time, which I don't think is right, but that's how he is. Want to play with something? Where is Winnie the Pooh? Let me get Winnie the Pooh. Well, Winnie the Pooh? No, you want the phone. You only want stuff that you're not supposed to have. Winnie the Pooh is nice. This guy here is nice. Yeah. All right, play with Cookie Monster. Soleil, general around Leroy and I. He's coming forward. He's working hard. You've got a lot of strength around you, and you've got choices. You also have here the world at your feet. He's not going to hold himself back. He's looking to come forward. He's going to want to get back together with you. He may not say it right away. He may try to kind of weasel his way in. It's going to be up to you whether or not you decide if you want to go back with him. You have the Nine of Wands here. You're going to feel relief around this situation. He may, he could get the short end of the stick. But it's gonna be up to you. Sooner or later, he's coming back with some sort of an offer. I don't think he comes right out with it. I think he's gonna try to get on your good side first. That's what I think. All right, here you go. Have that. All right, could you lay back a little bit? Wow, you know you got a whole lot of energy. Maybe you could go to sleep a little bit. Like we were just outside with the neighbors, and she's like watching everybody talk. So it's like I felt like that takes a lot of energy for her. So maybe she'll fall asleep. I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's tired. Pharaoh, is Dedrick seeing anyone since we haven't been? Okay. Is Dedrick seeing anyone? I don't think he is. No. Not right now. Or there's nothing significant showing up. Martha, what do you see coming in for the Gemini and me? I get the burp cloth. Much out. Did you get it all over your face there? There you go. Yeah. Okay, for the Gemini and the Scorpio. Okay, use your intuition. Your intuition is pretty much spot on. You have a wish around the situation, put that out into the universe. It looks like the timing around the situation may not be great, and you could be feeling a little bit stuck in the mud at this point, or like things aren't really moving forward. But you'll turn a corner soon. Through perseverance brings in a love connection. You may feel like you can manifest just about anything coming up. Things kind of start to fall into place a little bit. Feeling prepared, feeling a little more stable between the two of you. Feeling like things can change quickly, even overnight for the better between the two of you. So wherever you are right now, it doesn't necessarily have to be that it's in a bad place, but it's going to get better. Could take a little bit of time, but things should be getting better. Stephanie, what is going on with M&T? Well, they seem to have a strong either friendship or bond situation, whatever it is. There's strength around them, and things are changing for the better between the two of them. They look like they could be very good friends. They may be starting a new beginning or a new journey together. I don't know what their relationship is right now, but they look like trusted friends. And they both look to be equally vested in the situation. It looks like they're good friends. That's how it comes off. Like trusted friends. Taylor, how does PJ feel about me today? How does PJ feel about me today? Feels that you're very strong, determined, successful, attractive, well-grounded, spontaneous, has a lot of respect for you, nurturing, kind, loving, friendly, sincere, and attractive. Sister, what did he mean when he said that he won't react to my long emails I write to him anymore out of respect? Funny, because the first card that shows up is Six of Pentacles in reverse, which indicates disrespect. I think he kind of meant that he's not going to argue with you. He's just not going to answer it. He's going to try to be respectful. But Six of Pentacles in reverse shows disrespect. It also shows that he feels burdened by the situation and he feels a little stuck, and that the Ace of Swords is sharp energy around the situation. I mean, this guy really gets me sometimes. I won't respond to your emails anymore out of respect. I mean, really. Stephanie, when do you see someone approaching me? Like a new love coming in? All right. When is there a new love coming in here for Stephanie? Could be within the next 2 months. Something significant can happen within the next 2 months. Ashley, was Joe being truthful about not loving India? More or less, yeah. Yeah. Soleil, general for August. August should be a good month. Feeling deep, grounded, stable when it comes to work. Feeling passionate around the love situation. All 10 cups are full in August. And feeling serene, peaceful, grounded, down to earth. It should be a pretty good month. All right. Lay back. Quiet. You also have some nice financial stuff happening. So you could be getting paid more, you have a bonus, extra hours, whatever it is, maybe paying off a debt or something that was hanging over your head moves into the past, which is positive too. I always feel like paying something off is always such a relief. Shay, what am I manifesting? Your good karma, love, some time off for rest and relaxation, peace, and a little bit of passion. Got some nice stuff happening around you. Pharaoh, how is he feeling about me currently? He thinks that you're stable and well-grounded. He thinks that you're creative, strong, loyal, confident, well-grounded again, intuitive, a little bit mysterious, creative, attractive, hardworking, well-prepared, spontaneous. Allison, general for the next 2 months. Leaving things that no longer serve you, moving on to greener pastures. Walking away from things that no longer serves you takes you places. You have a lot of strength around you in the next 2 months. Making clear decisions for your life to move forward brings in choices, opportunity and choices. You have the strength card here, very strong over the next couple of months. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Maybe feeling very grounded and stable at work, and you could get a bonus, a raise. There's more money flowing towards you over the next 2 months. Life starts to pick up the pace. You feel like intuition is pretty strong. Listen to it. And life changes for the better over the next 2 months, quickly. Roxana, I want to know if someone is doing witchcraft on me. No, I don't think so, no. Allison, what's going on with Kai and his girlfriend for the next 3 months? They seem to be pretty happy. The first card that comes up here is the happiness card, and then the Knight of Cups. So he seems to be still interested. The relationship seems pretty strong. The strength card is there. They may have their moments where there's some indecision and some quarreling, but overall for the next couple of months they look like they're okay. Anjali, what does AJ feel for me? Thinks that you're successful, happy, intuitive, attractive, loving, kind, and honest. He's got a lot of respect for you. He thinks that you're well prepared, that you have a lot to offer. Respect comes up again. Passion, love, justice, or good karma. He thinks that you're a good person for sure. Leslie, reading on my love life. Things change for the better. Excuse me. Things change for the better quickly, maybe even overnight with the 8 of Wands. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and that you can exhale. If you're not with anyone right now, You have a Virgo around you who you may be taking time to relax with, self-care, recharge the batteries. You have success coming in around love and starting a new endeavor, possibly with a Pisces or a Virgo, if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship should be moving forward nicely. I mean, what am I choking on? What? Okay, when do you see this love coming and with who? Love can be coming in anytime starting November right through the winter. You got a Leo around you, you have a Taurus, and you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So you got a couple of options coming in. And things should heat up between November right through the winter. Weekday. Around what time will S be reaching out next month, before or after my birthday? All right, will S reach out before my birthday next month? I think after. After. Yeah. Krista, how is Jay currently feeling about our connection? He feels good. He feels like it's growing, slow and steady. He feels like there's good karma around the situation. He feels like there's a lot of strength around the situation. Love connection, soulmate connection. Guys usually don't talk in those terms, but that's what it feels like. He feels that it's grounded, creative, long-lasting, and he's got a lot of respect for it. Thea, general. Okay, walking away from things that no longer serve you takes you to greener pastures. Looks like somebody from your past is coming back who you're probably going to be happy to hear from. You may be working on a creative project coming up in the near future. And your love cup should be feeling pretty full. There's a water sign around you, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But you're going to have choices. So there's going to be more than just one person. It looks like there's success when it comes to love. A new beginning starts around love. Things change quickly, maybe even overnight. And it could be with an earth sign too. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Here, you want to sit down and finish your milk? You want to finish? Yeah, all right, you have to lay down, all right? Because you can't sit up and drink, all right? Yeah, I know, you don't like to be in this position, but you know what? Otherwise, you can't drink it. There you go. I am at Janie, August. Love general. Okay, love is slow and steady wins the race, but it takes you to the top of the mountain where you feel stable and relieved. You also have some money coming in. Now, if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Virgo around you who's going to be very prepared. Your love life changes for the better quickly, maybe even overnight. It also looks like you've got spot on intuition, and you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, who's going to have a lot of respect for you. And it could be a soulmate relationship if you're not with anyone right now. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. If you are with someone right now, current relationship rekindles under the Lovers card. Leslie, can I get a reading on my career, finances, and how the upcoming month, fall semester will go? Okay. Okay, you are leaving in the past regret, negativity, bullshit that moves into the past. Your finances should improve because the Five of Pentacles indicates that you're paying something off, which makes you feel very relieved. Then you got some good karma coming in, and the Four of Wands is the happy home. So if you're going away to school, you shouldn't have a problem finding somewhere to stay. If you're not, if you're staying at home, that's fine. You're in your happy home at home. Being at the right place at the right time. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, but you're also going to be a little bit frugal, which is fine. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you when it comes to finances, but the truth is that things are going to work out for you and that you're going to make ends meet. So it may be a little bit touch and go here and there. I mean, there are always weeks or certain months that can be a little tougher than others, but I think you're going to be okay. Now, you have the Page of Pentacles, which can indicate a practical business idea. And it could be something that brings in extra money. Like, it's not something that's like, you know, I'm going to join the Rockettes and, you know, move to Vegas. You know, it's something practical. Like, it would be, I don't know, I'm opening up an eBay store. And the people make a lot of money on eBay stores. Like, you can go to Marshall's, buy really cheap clothes that are fancy and sell them at a decent price. People buy that stuff. So that's something that's practical that you could be doing on the side to make extra money. That could bring in some more financial stability, and you have a wish around it, so put it out into the universe. Sometimes, like, there are things sometimes that we do that we're really good at that we don't realize we can turn into a side business, and I think that you may have something like that around you. You know, like, one of my friends, her daughter started, or her daughter or her daughter's friend started walking dogs. Like, you know, somebody goes away for the weekend, so that she would stay at the house, or she would stop in however many times and take care of the animals. And she was making like a lot of money. You know, like, it doesn't take that much to walk a dog. If you get paid $20 for a dog walk, you know, what does it take? 15, 20 minutes? You could do it, you know, on your own schedule. Anyway, but that's what, like, the Page of Pentacles is something that's practical. Anyhow. Priscilla, what are Antonio's intentions and feelings? Well, it looks like there may be poor timing around the situation right now. The timing can improve, but it looks like right now he doesn't have much intentions. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. But that can change moving forward. I'm not telling you, I never tell anyone to wait around. But perseverance could change the situation. So if you're still, you know, feeling like you got an interest in him in a couple of months, things could change. But right now, I don't think you're getting all that much out of him. And see, what does he think I feel about him at this time? He may think that you're feeling argumentative. I don't know where you are in your relationship with him. He also may think that you care about him a lot, but that you're annoyed with him. I don't know. Are you annoyed with him? Goddess, what's coming up around housing for August? Avery, how about if we took just a chill for a second? You may get something and feel relieved in August. It could be something that's pretty stable. And it could take you from wherever you are right now. It doesn't look like it's a terrible place, but it does look like you would be moving on to greener pastures. So housing would improve, you would feel relieved, and it would be something that would just be overall for your better, greater good. I think you find something in August. that you're happy with. Oh, that's so funny that you live in Vegas and I just said that. I didn't. It just came to mind. um, oh, so the notary license, that's something you could do on the side. That, okay. All right, let me go back up to the top. Jessica, do you see my dreams coming true very soon? Okay, dreams are, it's more than one, and I don't know what they are, so I can't really answer a question like that because, you know, people have hopes and dreams, and it takes lifetimes to achieve them. Nothing, it's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow and everything happens all at once. I can just tell you what's coming through, like in the near future. So in the near future, you should feel like you've got justice and good karma on your side. You may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. You also could be working on a project that's creative that you really enjoy and get a lot out of. When it comes to love, if you're not with anyone, you could come to a soulmate relationship where the love cup is full and you're starting a new journey with this person, and they may be a Leo. Malika. Hey, did you just throw that at me? Next, move Michael towards me. He may be looking to spend some time with you coming up, and you may be feeling really good about that and happy about it. I don't know where you are in the relationship right now, but you could be spending more time together. Gabby, general. You are going to have some choices here with the Seven of Cups. Six of rods, success comes in. You may be feeling like you've got some good karma on your side, and you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a soulmate relationship entering with the love cup full. If you are with someone right now, current relationship should be going really well. You may be beginning a new journey with the Fool card. Something spontaneous out of the blue comes in. That's like a new journey. Maybe learning a new skill or something like that. Pain in the neck. You pain in the neck. You don't want any more milk? You do. Okay. Liz, why hasn't Adrian talked to me? I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it looks like they're holding themselves back. But it's not, like, this isn't a permanent thing. You should be hearing from this person because you've got, things are slow, Chariot's in reverse, but that changes. The sun comes out and the world is at your feet. So you should be talking to this person soon. Gabby, how does my partner feel about my appearance? Feels good. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Careful if you don't want kids. Anthony, I want to know what is wrong with my junior Capricorn guy. We're close in the past because of the Cancer girl, but I tried to have less contact with him because he entered my privacy too much. Now he even can't speak to me. Okay, let's see. He feels unprepared. He feels mildly argumentative, or this could be an old argument or discussion is moving into the past, and moving forward, you guys should be friends again. You got justice around the situation, and you have the Sun card that comes out. So if you guys had an argument or a discussion, it's going to move into the past. If you haven't had that yet, you could have the discussion, and then this whole situation works itself out. You guys are going to be friends again. He's going to speak to you. This is temporary. You know, it could be. You know what I've noticed? This is going to sound terrible, but like, sometimes people, they just don't want to hear it anymore, right? Or like when like whatever it is, like with if you're so how do I like, if you're hung up on somebody, people get tired of hearing it. Like, I've seen it in my own life. Like, I've seen it where people will say things like, well, you know, I'm tired of talking about it. Like, not to me personally, but whatever it is that they're talking about. Or all she wants to do is talk about Joe, or he can't get over Cindy, or whatever. And where people kind of feel like it's enough already. But it's very easy for somebody to tell somebody else to get over something. But when they're living it, it's a different story. And I've seen that too. Like, oh, the shoe's on the other foot. You know, or like, you don't have patience to listen to my shit, or you get mad at me. But how about when I was listening to your shit? You know, whatever it was. So people tend to feel very differently about their own garbage, but they don't want to always listen to other people. If people are selfish, like, that's just how we are. Like, we're selfish animals. That's how we are. Ray, how does the guy I just met up with really feel? He does come up undecided right now, and things might be slow. They could be stagnant, and you may feel like you're not going to hear from him, or he's not putting in a lot of effort, but at some point things could pick up again. So I wouldn't write it off completely. If you just met up with him and then you don't hear from him for a week or so, or it's a little bit like spotted communication, I wouldn't worry about it, because at some point things could pick up again. It's just he's undecided now. He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know how he feels. He's a little unsure. TZ. Is Anis missing me? Is Anis missing me? I get yes, 33% chance he's missing you. Liz, general. You may be feeling like you got some decisions to make. You may be deciding to leave something behind that's not working for you, or that is no good for you. Life can change for you for the better quickly, even overnight, and you're leaving anxiety in the past. Moving forward, even though life may seem like it's a little stuck in the mud at times, you're persevering. Happiness with all 10 cups being full comes in. It also looks like you have a new love interest that could be coming in, and that person may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got some good karma around you too. We've got, all right, I think I finished the super chat, so I'm going to go back up to the top. Seashell Spirit. Seashell Spirit. Restore law and order to these places. That is a very visceral choice facing American voters, and it was on full display. Six of Earth. Gifts of money or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, paying off debts. The Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed, taking time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. Four of Air, time to take a rest or a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. NC. How are people responding to my new YouTube? Well, send us the link. Put the link in the channel here so that, put the link in the chat so that we could check it out. Okay, things could be good. I mean, look, if it's a new channel, they're usually slow to start, but it does look like things for you should pick up quickly. If you stay focused on it, it could bring in some extra money. Ray, describe the person that I'll be meeting in the fall. Okay, it should be a very strong character with some money. Should be somebody who feels like they're constantly growing, evolving, changing, and they're very driven. They've got money and they like earning money. Like they're very driven. They're very focused, very stable, very persistent, and they're very well prepared. This is someone that's got a desire. Like they want to be successful, and they are. Very happy person, very loving person, kind, hardworking. They're very hardworking and they're very successful. It's a kind person who's got a lot of passion, a big heart, but don't get in the way with them. Don't stand in their way if they're like closing a business deal or doing something like that, because they're about like business and success and money and that kind of stuff. I think it's good. I think it's a good person. We've got I've got KB for general. KB. Okay, we've got first thing here, the lovers, which means if you're not in a relationship right now, you can expect a soulmate relationship to enter. If you aren't in a relationship right now, your current relationship would be deepening, rekindling, moving forward. Feeling like you're heading to the top of the mountain. You may be a little undecided about the way things are going or where they're going, but things are good. Heading in the right direction, bringing in all 10 cups full and the sun, which is happiness. Life starts to move forward quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, you can expect a fire sign to show up, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship moves forward and it's very passionate, and you could be feeling like you're getting more success, respect at work, better compensated, and more money with the Nine of Pentacles is flowing to you. Dingus, love. Okay, love for Dingus. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. That's the first thing. You may be undecided. It may be hard for you, but you make a decision and you leave things behind that no longer work, which then brings you to a point where you're feeling very strong. Stepping into your own power brings you cutting through bullshit, setting up boundaries will then bring in cause for celebration. It also looks like if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a transformation coming in with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This person may be very persistent, very prepared, and they also might have money. Not a bad thing. Cinnamon. Who is going to betray me in August? A guy. And what's the reason that they would break my trust? I don't know why you think a guy is going to betray you in August, but let's see. If there is a guy that's going to betray me in August. I mean, I'm not getting here a betrayal coming up in August. There could be some anxiety. There could be somebody who's unprepared. You could have an argument with someone. But the betrayal card is actually in reverse, which would mean that it's either not a big deal or it's something that they maybe do accidentally or they don't mean to. They do it inadvertently. people that are around you are, oh, you have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you have a Pisces, you also have a Gemini, so it could be any one of those people, but I don't see a huge betrayal coming in. All right, I'll go back up to the top.
WeatherTech has been supporting the American economy and American jobs for decades.
Sonia, could you see what's going on with S, the new guy? If I'll hear from him soon, because we didn't text. He didn't text me at all since the last day we spoke. Okay.
And the desk phone is perfect for hands-free viewing in the home. Order the American-made tech phone or desk phone at WeatherTech.com. One thing and one thing only. Strange facts from weekend chores to cold facts. Doing your favorite hobbies. We even know quarterbacks, films, the experts in back pain relief.
You'll hear from him. Things change for the better quickly. 8 of Wands. You should hear from him. Jessica A, anything coming in for me in the next 2 weeks? If you're not with anyone, you could have a new love interest that shows up that could lead to a relationship. It may be with a Pisces. Also, you have a Sagittarius around you. You're not going to hold yourself back, and you're going to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. However, if this person doesn't show up, you also have, because you know how time is, it might not be within the next 2 weeks this person shows up. 8 of Pentacles, taking a course, learning a new skill, something that could drive your career forward or that you can make extra money at. Cowgirl, why did John stand me up yesterday on Monday by pretending to give me a ride? Wait, what happened? He said he would give you a ride and never showed up and left you waiting? That's an asshole thing to do to somebody. Well, it looks around him. He was out of balance. He didn't have any choice. Excuse me. And he was feeling very weak. I have a funny feeling he made you a promise of something he wasn't able to follow through on. I don't know what he was doing, but I think he made you this promise and he just couldn't fulfill it, so he just didn't do anything. Like, I don't know why people talk shit. Like, if you can't give me a ride, don't tell me that you're going to give me a ride. But people do stupid shit like that all the time. Anthony, what major breakthrough will happen between me and the Cancer girl? Well, I think that for you right now, just having a conversation, because she's been so resistant to discussing anything with you, is going to be a huge, it's going to be a huge step. And you might feel like that's a long way off, but you got transformation coming in with this situation relatively soon, or the situation is changing pretty soon. It could be before the end of August. And that you could at least have a conversation. You could at least maybe understand where she's coming from. Or you guys may at least be friends again in August. Oh, God, I don't know why I keep yawning. Mimi, will my Cappy and I get back and become married without cheating? I only get a 33% chance that that's going to happen. At this point, I'm not real confident that that's what's going to happen. Rosie, planning on taking a trip in August. Can you tell me how the energy will be? It should be good. Use your intuition, and there's a lot of respect around you. Lover's card. Good energy around that trip. Pharaoh, does Dee miss me, and is he still mad, or does he think I am? He does miss you. I think that he thinks that you're mad at him. Oh, God. Nav, may I get a time frame for when Navdip S will reach out? Possibly within the next 2 months. Red Nappy, what's up with my ex-husband tripping? What exactly do you mean by that? Is he acting out? I just want to make sure I get it right. I got the question right. Domestic violence? So but it's not with you, right? It's with somebody else? So he's having domestic violence with somebody else? Let's see. You know what I heard? I don't know if I heard it on the radio or on the news or something, that with the pandemic and people being locked in the house, that domestic violence is on the rise. There's heartbreak and disappointment around him. You know, is he the one that's being wait a minute. So he's been domestically violent with you? Wait a second. I just want to make sure that I got this right before I get the cards involved here. So he lives with somewhere else. He doesn't live with you, and he's showing up at your house, and he's being violent in your house with you. All right, let's see. He's got heartbreak around him, so I don't know. If he's heartbroken over something else and he's taking it out on you, but I don't care for this. It shows here that he's being very disrespectful. I don't know what exactly he's doing, but I would call the police. I would have a restraining order put on him and get him out of that house, because it's dangerous. And there are a few things that I will not put up with. Physical, emotional, and mental abuse like that, I can't. I mean, call the powers that be or whoever that can come and get rid of him, because I can't stand for that. It does show here lovers is in reverse for him. I don't know if he is having trouble in another relationship and he's just taking it all out on you, or if this is you. Like his relationship with you has just broken up, or he wanted to get back together with you and you're not having it, so he's taking that out on you. He's coming off as very upside down, ungrounded, and 3 of Cups in reverse would indicate that he's got more than one person around him. Here, you got a Tower moment right here. I don't like any of this. I feel like he's taking out on you what somebody else did, or not that he's taking out what they did, but his emotional state doesn't have to do with anything you did, but you're getting the brunt of it. And yeah, I agree. Get out. I don't know how close in relation the two of you live, but that's one thing. Emotional, mental, and physical abuse, I will not stand for. There's no reason for it. And I don't care if it's a man with a woman with a man, whenever there's abuse, because men get abused too. And it's just, that's inexcusable. I mean, somebody is like, forgets your birthday, somebody, is an asshole one day and whatever, those are excusable. But physical abuse, violence, that stuff to me is inexcusable. So I hope that you call the authorities and you protect yourself, because stay away from this person. Create distance. You don't need that. You know, life is fucking hard enough. We don't need this stuff. And there is no reason for it. To me, there's never a reason to abuse somebody else. And I mean, like, look, there's a cheating to me is somewhat of abuse, but I can understand the dynamics of how things can get complicated on that end. But when somebody's being mentally abused, or they're being ridiculed, put down, demeaned, I can't stand for that, you know, and or physical, it's like being physically hurt. I would stay as far away from him as you can. I mean, if you guys don't live in the same house, I would not go there. And if you do have to go there for some reason, I wouldn't go in the house. I would stay outside where people can see you. Ray, will I be staying in my state or moving? Am I staying in my state? I'm not convinced you're staying in that state. No, I'm not convinced. Tiffany, why is Philip trying to get James to get with another girl? Will James allow himself to be bullied? I think he thinks that they'll click. I think he thinks that they'll like have a passionate connection, and I think that this may be a friend or somebody that he's trying to help out. All right, let's see. Will he be bullied? I mean, you can't bully somebody into liking somebody else. Like, you either like them and you click, or you don't. You know, like he can't go out with somebody else just to please his friend. I mean, you can for one night, but you can't have a relationship like that. I mean, he may give it a chance. He may go out with this person, but I don't know that they're going to have a connection. You can't bully somebody into liking somebody. I mean, you just can't. You know, if it's not there, it's not there. And I don't really think the two of them are going to click. And see, do I know the person that I will marry? No, I don't think you know. I don't think you know the person. Anna's drinking daiquiris. That sounds so good. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, right. I feel the same way. It's inexcusable if there's violence, and yeah, I mean, just think about it logically. Like physically taking your hand and hitting somebody, that doesn't fix anything. I mean, or what about, I had an ex-boyfriend that did this, and he never had a temper. He never got mad. He never raised his voice. But his brother, I mentioned before that his brother had died in a freak accident, and after his brother died, he had a Jeep, and my boyfriend took the Jeep. You know, the Jeep was paid off and became his, and he had taken it into the city and parked it somewhere, and it was vandalized, and he got really upset when he came out and saw the car vandalized. So he punched a brick wall, and what happened? He didn't break his hand, but he really busted up his hand pretty bad. And I'm like, but what did that solve? Like, what does it solve? Like, you punch a wall, and now your hand hurts. I mean, well, how does that help? Like, violence doesn't solve anything. So that's one thing that I won't tolerate. I can understand that people get drunk or people do stupid shit, but to be violent, to me, it's just not necessary. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't make matters better. Seashell, does W truly love me or feel sorry? At this point, I'm only getting a 33% chance, which means they do care, they do have feelings, they do feel sorry, but it's not, to me, it's not enough. You know what I mean? I don't know what they did, but it's not enough. Parashock, love reading. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Cancer coming in that you could be beginning a new journey with. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship would be moving forward quickly, and you would be starting a new journey with your current person. It also looks like you got strength around the situation, or you will. If there's nobody right now, the situation coming in would be a strong one. You have good karma, and you have that you're about to evolve or go through a personal transformation. Persistence takes you places. Don't give up. You'll be at the right place at the right time. If you have a wish, put that out into the universe when it comes to love. If you're not with somebody right now, a new beginning starts. If you are with somebody right now, a new beginning or the next level happens. You've got a soulmate relationship on deck. Either you're already in it or it's coming. But you do have happiness coming down the road with a lot of peace and serenity surrounding this relationship. Josette, will Dre and I get closer as time goes by? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you guys are going to get closer. I mean, it could be a long way down the road, but I think it's because emotionally he's very shut down. And I think it's him, not you. And I know nobody ever wants to hear that. It's me, not you, or whatever that stupid shit is. But for him, he's very like emotionally closed. And it looks like you're going to have a long road ahead of you with him. I mean, 33% is kind of low. And it could be a far ways off. Let's just put it that way. Cade, what are Gabriel's feelings towards me? He thinks that you're passionate, kind, caring. He thinks that you got a fiery, bright personality. Thinks that you're spiritually connected, intuitive, a little bit mysterious. well balanced, attractive. He's got a lot of respect for you. He thinks that you're strong. Attractive comes up again. He also thinks that you're very well focused and you have a lot of potential. Tiffany, Phil knows about me and James. What's Phil's reason? This is the guy that's trying to set him up with somebody else. Is Phil with anybody? Because the Two of Cups is here. So I'm wondering if Phil is with anybody. Because if he isn't, it could be that he's got feelings for you, so he's trying to get rid of James. Oh, he has a woman, okay. Because this is very strange, the Two of Cups. Like, what's his problem? What does he care? It shows he's not holding himself back, but he feels burdened by you and James being together. I don't know if you guys are together right now. Does this other woman that he's trying to set him up with, does that woman already know him and have feelings for him? And maybe he's trying to help her out? Because I don't know why he should care. I mean, it does show here that he feels burdened by the situation. He feels like he's not holding himself back. He's going to be hell-bent on trying to fix him up. He doesn't, yeah, I don't get it. He's not going to give up. Like, he's hell-bent on fixing him up with this girl. And he wants things to move forward. He wants him to start a new beginning. He's hoping it works out. And he thinks that they'll be strong together. I don't know why he's doing this to you. But he's going to be kind of relentless about it unless James stands up and says, hey, listen, you know, I'm involved. I don't know why people like to meddle in each other's lives, but people do. And I'm, you know, like someone like me, I'm always very quiet about my personal life, so people always just assume that there's nothing going on, and they just think that they can tell me what I need to do. And mind your business. Like, I don't like talking about my personal life. Doesn't mean I don't have one. It just means I don't want to tell you about it. Yeah, it's very strange that he's got such a desire to fix him up. But it looks like he's going to be pretty, persistent about it. James is going to have to stand up to him. Shan, will I close on the new house before August 15th? Oh boy. With the way everything is delayed, I don't know. According to the cards, yes, you will. I myself am skeptical only because everything seems to be getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And that kind of seems to me like that would be something that may be difficult. But, Taylissa, am I going through depression? A little bit, but you know what? It's, you know, like you get, look at this year that we've had. How could we not be depressed? I mean, Avery was born on January 10th, and then the rest of the year went straight to hell. I mean, really, the fucking year went to hell. How could we not be depressed about this? I think that, like, psychologically, us as just the whole world, we're not the only people that are in it, but I think it takes a big toll on people psychologically, being afraid, the unknown, not knowing, are we going to find a cure? Is there going to be a cure? Could you die from it? Did you have it? Are you going to have it? Are you going to pass it to someone? Being locked home alone. I do okay alone. To be honest, I'm okay alone. I don't usually have a problem with being alone. Even like, if anything, I think I kind of scare myself with the amount of time I could spend alone. Like, I feel like I should need more people around me, but I don't. But I think that that's uncommon. I think most people, we're pack animals, right? I always go back to, we're pack animals. We need to be near each other. And I think that this whole thing has taken a big toll on us as human beings, no matter where you are in the world. I think that everyone's kind of feeling it. So I'm not surprised if you feel a little depressed. My remedy for depression, I always like to, a half hour outside in the sun doing some kind of physical activity. I feel like it makes a world of difference, especially in the winter. So if you happen to be, I don't know where you are. Oh, you're in the States. But especially in the winter, I think it's important. Cade, was the song Gabriel posted about me? I think it could have been. Yeah, I think it may have been. Shan, does SB, the Aquarius, want to reconcile romantically with me? Yeah, I think so. Might not happen right away. They may be a little bit stubborn. They may be a little stubborn about it, but I think it does happen eventually. Shawnee. Corey really done a number on me last night. He really hurt me, and I really feel like this is it for us. Is it over? No. The only way this is going to be over is if you end it. Situations like this, I don't know what he did to you, and it doesn't even make a difference. It's the situation. So situations like this, he gets something he needs from you, and it's like, if you were to end it with him, you would see a different side of him. I think that, like, if you were to end things with him and really move on with your life, you would see him come running after you. I think that, and there are so many people that have fallen into situations like this. I don't know all the details, but I've been in situations like this too, that drag on for years, and it's good one day and terrible the next, and upside down and backwards. The other person, even though it doesn't seem like it, the other person needs you because you're doing something for their ego. So when they don't have you anymore, they lose their self-worth. I know it sounds crazy because you're the one that's constantly hurting over it, but that's why those types of people always keep coming back. Like, you always think it's over, but they always keep coming back because they need you. It's a toxic situation. It's not healthy, but it's not over until you end it. You have to be the one to walk away from it and say, I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. And you can get to that point. And the thing is that it may be difficult for the first couple of months, but once you get to a certain point, you're not going to want to go back to it. Nobody wants to live through situations like this. You know, is he going to call? Is he not going to call? Is he with this one? Is he with that one? Is he going to show up? Does he care about me? Like, that's not a healthy relationship. It's not for anybody. And a lot of us have lived through this kind of crap. It's unfortunate that like it feels like we I think that in this situ when I've been in these situations, I always felt like I was the one that was being left, I was the one that was being hurt. But at the end of the day, they're really the ones that are going to be hurt because you're not really getting anything from him, but he's getting a lot from you. Remember, we only operate out of two places, ego and love. So he's getting a lot of juice for his ego through you. Or maybe he's getting love from you and he's experiencing love from you, but if you take that away from him, he's going to be hurting. He's not giving you anything. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think it's over. I think that you're going to have to end it with him, and I would hope that you do because these situations tend to continue to get worse. Shani, please tell me Corey's feelings towards Audrey. Is he in love with her, and does he love her more than me? This same question. He has a problem with his ego. He needs to have a lot of people around him. And he doesn't love you. I don't believe that he loves either one of you. I think that he needs both of you for his own ego. That's what I think he needs. And I think that if you continue to feed his ego, he's going to keep you around. And he's going to keep Audrey around too. You'll hear from him again. I guarantee it. Within the next 2 weeks, you should hear from him. But you'll go right back into the same situation. Like the situation will cycle again. Yeah, that reminds me of the guy that I dated for all those years off and on. It was like from 2005 to 2012, and it was good, it was bad, it was good, it was bad, it was just all over the place. And then there was like another girl, and then I mean. Now I can honestly tell you that right now, as a human being, I like him as a person. I talk to him every now and again, but I am so glad that I don't feel that way anymore. Like that, it's just like it was washed away, like it was never there. And I'm like, whatever he does, it doesn't affect me. He doesn't have that effect on me anymore. And it's not that I don't care about him. I do care about him. He just doesn't have that power over me anymore. And he's the one that's, like he needed me more than I needed him. It's just while I was going through it, I didn't realize it. Right. Where am I? Daniela, what's his intentions, the Pisces? What are the Pisces' intentions? Communication may be picking up around the two of you. You may also feel like you got good luck on your side with him. He may be wanting to spend a little bit of time with you coming up in the near future. Well, maybe not the not so near future, maybe more towards the fall. You could have a transformation and their situation can evolve a little bit. Not right away though, maybe not until the fall. Shani, last night he made a decision and he chose Audrey. So what is his current feelings towards us both? See, he's just going to continue to play the two of you against one another. There's going to come a time where he's going to do this to her. That's what's going to happen. And this is going to continue. Because when two women fight over him, it makes him feel really good. It makes him feel really good. That's exactly what's going on. I don't believe he doesn't care about you. I think he does care about you. But I don't think he's looking... I think that he's just ego-driven. He's not coming from a loving place. I think he cares about you, but I think that the best thing that you could do for yourself is to walk away from him. She's going to have to go through it herself, but he doesn't treat her so great. I can tell you that right now. He may be nice to her right now because it's her turn for him to be nice to her, but it's not going to last very long because she's going to get betrayed. You see, with him, with anybody, the woman that needs him less is going to be the woman he chooses to be with in that moment. That's the way it goes. So if you're crying and hurt and upset and physically ill over it, then he's going to need you less. He's going to want to be with her. And then that situation is going to change again. I mean, this is the best way I can describe it. This is a toxic situation, and I would remove myself from it. I would make a decision that you don't need him in your life, because otherwise, it's like it's not going to get better. This is going to continue. It's going to continue. And then we don't know much about her. We don't know how she plays into this. If she is like a healthier person, she could check out soon and get the fuck out, right? Like she could be like, I don't need this, I'm out of here. If she's more like me, where I was just like I kept going back for more and more and more for years, then we don't know how much she's willing to put in, because then there becomes a level of this guy right now is going to do whatever is best for him, whoever he's getting more from. So it's her turn, right? But that's going to change, because sooner or later she's going to start acting needy, or she's going to get upset, or she's going to think that he's up to something, and she's going to send out jealousy vibes, and that's going to come back to her, and the situation's going to turn around. But it's going to continue to cycle. So I would, this is what I would tell you, is to remove yourself from the situation. And just, it's better to be alone than it is to be abused. It is better to be alone than it is to be abused. Anna. With all these damn men. I think I might be up to Nina B, General for August. Got some money coming in August. 9 of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit more balanced and feeling more respected at work. You could be getting better compensated at work too. You may have some choices around work. Feeling like the hard work that you put out into the universe is now coming back to you. Feeling successful around work or a job, and also some good karma comes in August. Preeti, how does Sebastian feel about me? He thinks that you're perseverant, hardworking, down to earth, well grounded, strong, courageous, loyal, lucky, attractive. Attractive comes up twice. Um, thinks that you're spontaneous, fun to be around, and spiritually connected. Anna, I didn't see any questions from you today. Send a question because I'm getting towards the bottom. Sandy, love reading. Anxiety moves into the past. You may have something to celebrate when it comes to a love situation in the near future. And it could be with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're feeling very successful around the situation. And things change for you in your love life quickly, maybe even overnight. No longer holding yourself back. You got strength coming in around love. Hola. General love, I'm single. You're not going to be holding yourself back, and somebody is going to be very persistent with you. Maybe an Aquarius. That's a love connection, a soulmate relationship, changes your life quickly overnight. I would look out for a Taurus or a Taurus and an Aquarius, because it looks like you got choices around love coming up. Oh, I didn't do this one. Cece, will I have successful being a webcam girl side job? Will I have success being a webcam girl side job? Yes, I think you will. Yasmin, when will I hear from him? It could be within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Darlene, what's coming for me in August? You could be starting a new journey. You've got a Cancer coming in. You may be making a decision to push your life forward. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, something that's been a loan hanging over your head moves into the past. Life starts to pick up the pace in August. And your intuition is spot on. I would keep your eyes and ears open for a Cancer coming in. It also looks like you got some good luck, good fortune coming in, and some good karma. Island Girl, do you want her to leave so you can have him for yourself? The problem is that with these situations, right? If somebody leaves, right? If you're in a love triangle and the third party leaves, like, remember, it's not about the third party as a human being. It's that the third party is there as another person. Some men get off on women fighting over them, so there'll be somebody else, and they don't care who it is, because it's not about that person. You know, it's not like, oh my God, I'm desperately in love with you. It's, I just need attention. So even if she were to leave, there's going to be somebody else that's going to show up then. It's, you know. Christy, general reading. Might have a new business opportunity coming up with the Ace of Pentacles. You may be walking away from things that no longer serve you, leaving arguments and bickering in the past. Also leaving an old betrayal in the past and moving away from that. You may have good timing around you. Being at the right place at the right time could bring in a situation when it comes to business that's profitable, grounded, stable, and financially secure. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can finally exhale. You got good karma around you, and you're standing up for yourself, cutting through bullshit, laying down the law, and you're stepping into a lot of strength and personal power moving forward. Feeling much more respected at work. maybe starting a new journey that could have something to do with work, or it could be a personal journey of some type. It also looks like you may be going on a trip to water, by water, or around water in the near future. That may be something that you really need, or that's like you get a lot out of.
Republicans have just released their plan. Democrats say it's insufficient.
I don't know what CTFU stands for. I can only imagine. I would think fuck up, but I don't know what CT means.
Democrats and Republicans are about $2.5 trillion apart. Shannon?
That is not insignificant. All right, Richardson, thank you. In a summer that has seen the political conventions all but shuttered due to pandemic fears, now new restrictions
SIVA, general for the next month.
could impact the conventions in a totally different way. More than 100 police agencies pulling out of security agreements for the Democratic National Convention in Milwaukee. The reason? The city recently ordered police to stop using tear gas and pepper spray as non-lethal crowd control measures. Mayors now say they're looking at asking for help from the federal government as well as the national.
Okay, next month. I don't know where you are in your love life, but you could have a new love interest that shows up. That person could be a Sagittarius, and they may be very creative. Things can move forward quickly. Your intuition next month is spot on. The love cup is full, and this all could happen out of the blue, out of nowhere. Now you also have, excuse me, your intuition is heightened. Listen to it. You may be spending a lot of time with a Virgo. That may just be a friend. You may be picking up a spiritual practice of some type next month that you get a lot out of. It also looks like you're walking away from things that no longer serve you, which then takes you to greener pastures.
And I promise I'll let you know when I do. Back on the trail, but sticking close to home at an inner city community center in Wilmington, Joe Biden said he will reveal his running mate next week. The announcement came as the former
Island Girl, do you see any new job opportunity coming my way? And if so, when?
about rising to this moment of crisis, understanding people's struggle, and building a future worthy of their courage.
Yeah, you should be getting a new job.
To overcome.
Possibly the beginning of the winter. Rose, what does the future hold for me and my person? I'm a Leo, he's a Capricorn. You got celebration around the situation. You got the Nine of Cups, which is a wish that comes true, feeling like the world is at your feet. Everything changes for you guys quickly for the better. Things should be good. You got good karma around this situation. Rashu, is Gagan seriously in love with me, or should I trust him or not? I wouldn't trust him. No, I don't think that he's being 100% honest with you about his feelings. Hope, what did my ex Leo think of me today? Thinks that you were very strong, you're very attractive, very happy, you don't hold yourself back. You're very fiery or bright, and very intuitive and mysterious. Sandy, love reading. Okay, you've got a Libra coming in If you were recently heartbroken, that's moving into the past, and it could be that you get over somebody when the Libra shows up. If there was somebody recently in your past that did something that was hurtful, your love life should be changing for the better soon. And you have the Empress here: love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful when the Empress shows up if you don't want children.
think the American people don't understand that you were carrying out Trump's.
Anna, is Jerry cyber stalking me through another man's Hangout account to explain the communication stuff? But this guy says he's in the army, who's soon to head overseas in the Middle East. What he says to me, okay. Is Jerry cyber stalking me through another man?
67-year-old man to be sent to prison for 7 to 9 years. It was in accordance with the sentencing. No, it was not.
All right, so Senator, that's a lot of what we saw today.
I'm only getting a 33% chance that it's Jerry, but I don't know, why would Jerry just not tell you it was him?
What they wanted to.
I mean, I would think that he would rather just tell you it was him than pretend to be somebody else. But I don't know how this guy found you.
It was triggering my gag reflex. It wasn't a hearing. It was a
Phantom.
persecution.
General reading.
People saw that.
General reading for Phantom. Leaving arguments, fighting, and bickering in the past. You're no longer dealing with that kind of shit. You've made a decision to leave things behind that no longer serve you. And moving forward, you've got some passion coming in, possibly around the Pisces. It looks like you've got a lot of strength. You're sticking to your guns. Somebody from your past may be coming back. It could be an old friend that may be a Libra. You may be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. Something that would do you good. Feeling a little bit more respected and feeling like overall life is like it's going well for you. New me. The purpose of reconnecting with iNet friend Eric. Start a new journey. You guys may be starting a new journey. It doesn't show that this is a love connection, but this could be a journey that has to do with something that's a money relationship that you could get a lot out of. There's room for transformation and growth. I would explore it, see what happens. The happiness is around it. Cat. What will happen between me and my partner? Looks like things move forward slow and steady. If you guys recently went through a little bit of upheaval, things should start to get back on track, but you're not done with the upheaval. He may pull his energy back and feel like almost like he's losing interest, feeling a little out of balance, but then he comes back again with perseverance. It's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster over the next couple of months. You're going to have strength in your corner. You also have passion. But at some point, I mean, I don't know where you are in the relationship right now, but you may be prepared for more than, well, there is perseverance coming in this situation, but you might have other opportunities coming up. So if this situation is not going in your favor, at some point you may choose to leave it if you feel like it gets too rocky, because you're going to have other opportunities. It does look like things may have been like, they may go like energy gets pulled back, or not a lot of stuff is happening, or it's stagnant, and then the other person comes in with more perseverance and things get back on track. But it seems a little bit up and down. I'm curious to see how it plays out, because it shows that you may be the one that chooses to move forward with something else. Um, Red. How is this going to play out? We have kids. Okay, so my thing here is, especially when it comes to, if somebody is being violent and abusive, I worry about the kids being around this person. Like, that would be my concern. I personally, I don't like the idea, and this is just my opinion. I think most people probably agree with this, but I don't like the idea of one family member talking bad about other family members. I don't like putting the kids in the middle. I don't care if the person's a fucking asshole. I just don't think the kids need to hear that. And I think it puts them in a really funny place. And I don't even care. Even if it was like the grandmother, I would suggest not talking bad about their grandmother. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's right for kids to have to be in the center of all that. I think that when it comes to us as human beings in general, we need as much love as we can from as many people as we can, because we're in a battle every day. All of us are fighting some kind of a battle that's painful. Everybody is. And I think that my fear here is what are the kids seeing, and what's going on with when they may be alone with him. I mean, people that are abusive tend to be abusive. You know, it's rare that somebody's just abusive to one person. They just tend to abuse people. My suggestion would be, I mean, it does show that you leave him in the past. It doesn't look like you and him are going to have all that much moving forward to do with one another. But I would suggest, if you can, get some sort of an order of protection where kids could have visitation rights but not be alone. You know what I mean? Like a miscellaneous family member be around, or maybe his mother could be there, or his sister, so that they're not alone and that you guys don't have a lot to do with one another. You know, if I don't know how old the kids are, but if you could drop them off and have like the aunt come and get them, and you know, just to monitor it, because there is no reason to abuse anybody ever. And if you're being abused and there's violence, like, kids are going to see that. It's scary, it's dangerous, it's unnecessary. And I would also, I hate to say it, I would teach the kids about calling 911 if they feel like they need to, or alerting somebody. You know, I don't know if there's a neighbor or somebody around that you trust, that you could say to the kids, if you ever have trouble, you could call so-and-so, because I think the scariest part is feeling trapped and feeling like I don't know what to do or how to make it stop. I would think about involving the court system or some kind of a social worker if it's possible. If it's possible, you know, just to make sure that everybody is covered. Listen, I would never say keep the kids away from their father, but maybe we could have a social worker there, or we could have a social worker stop in, or maybe the social worker can be there to walk the kids from your car to his house, so that we don't have to have this. Because things don't get better, it's going to get worse, or it could get worse. It could get worse, and it's inexcusable. There's no reason for this. So I would look into anything like preventative. You know, it doesn't hurt to call, you know, call legal aid, call like state help, whatever, you know, or call, you know, see if you can get a lawyer that'll give you a free consultation and ask their opinion. There's help out there. You just have to do a little bit of legwork, and there should be somebody somewhere that can help you, or that could at least advise you of something that would be safer. You know, like, I don't think it's healthy to keep kids from relatives. I really don't. I think the kids need these other people, but I also don't think that they should be in a situation that's violent and abusive. So if we can ensure their safety, and we can make the parents not have to see one another, Anna, I said I didn't think that it was him. I don't think it's not coming up that that's him behind that other guy that's reaching out to you. But I don't understand how that other guy found you. And I don't understand why would he pretend to be somebody else. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why, if he hasn't spoken to you in all this time, he should be coming forward as himself, not lying to you about being somebody else. Because then how's that going to make matters better? The cards don't suggest it was him, but I don't know how this other person found you. But I don't know much about the app or whatever thing that you're talking on, Hangout. I don't know how they could find you. Maria, how does my ex feel about me lately? Let me just plug this phone in. Hang on. Thinks that you are intuitive. They may be, if you haven't spoken to them, they may be calling you or reaching out to you. They think you're attractive. They have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're hardworking, grounded, down to earth, creative, spontaneous, and mysterious. Caitlin, what are the general energies around me? Current energies. Focus and creativity. Focus and creativity is around you. You got a lot of creative energy around you. You also have some good karma coming in. You also have a little bit of adventurous energy coming in. Not bad. KJ, what are wise feelings towards me? They think that you're hardworking, stable, well-balanced, successful, attractive, easygoing, or that you have a good personality, happy, happiness comes up again, and attractive. Oh, Yasmin, I answered that. I think I said 2 to 4 weeks. All right, did I make it through all the super chats? Let's cut off the super chats and I'll do the moderators. Georgia, what messages does RS have for me? He may be struggling, feeling a little bit disappointed by life in general right now. He's coming off feeling disappointed, disrespected, a little bit weighed down by the weight of the world, and a little bit argumentative. That might not have anything to do with you, but he may want to tell you that this is how he's feeling, or like this is what's going on around him. Ella, general love for August. Okay, love is slow and steady, wins the race in August, and you're feeling like you're very well balanced, and that you have good karma coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, the love cup is full with a Sagittarius. You also have a Virgo around you. Might have some choices that come in out of the blue when you least expect it. You're also leaving behind things that no longer serve you, heading off to greener pastures, and no longer holding yourself back in the month of August. So when opportunity strikes, I think you're going to give it a shot. Leslie, what should I be working on? Self-love affirmations. I know that always sounds really corny, but like, I am worthy, I am lovable, those kinds of things. It comes up that it would do you a world of good, boost your confidence, make you feel like the world is at your feet through self-love. Brooklyn, will I hear from the Pisces in August? Yes, I think you will. Mel, updated love reading. Leaving disappointment in the past propels your life forward quickly. Feeling much more respected and feeling like you're growing, changing, evolving, starting a new personal growth or transformation. Intuition is sharp, and when it comes to love, you've got somebody around you who's going to be very persistent, very passionate, and you're going to have choices. So you've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a new beginning that could come in around an Aquarius. You have a Libra here, and you have a soulmate connection or a love connection, possibly with this Libra, who I think is a new person. I don't think that's somebody we've seen before. You also may have somebody in front of you who's a very creative type that you don't realize is an option. That may be somebody completely different. So you do have choices. I mean, that's the thing. There's some of you, Zara, come up with a lot of choices, which I think is really good. It's really good to have choices and not feel stuck. Fatal. What is Derek's current energy towards me? The energy is slow and steady, but he really does care for you. I mean, he may be an asshole. I don't know. You guys may not be together, but he does have, like, his feelings for you are legit, like respect. Like, he's got respect for you, even though he may sometimes be not nice to you or not treat you right. I don't know where you are in the relationship with him, but he does respect you. Anna, how many daiquiris have you had? You're killing me tonight. What is this ninja daiquiri that you made? It sounds really good. I made a ninja splashed this daiquiri. I don't know what's in it, but it's it sounds really good. You know what, but it's good. Enjoy the energy, and you know what, and the attention, because you deserve it. And then we'll see what comes next. All right, guys, I'm going to try to come on tomorrow morning, maybe around 11, and then probably 5, and then 9:30 again. And I will see you guys later. Thank you all. Have a great night, and I will see you guys later. Good night. Bye, guys.